and welcome back to What Space Is This? Today I am joined by John.
Hello, I am John. I am a computer.
Who didn't use that voice last time, so please don't. Dave.
Hey, I'm Dave, and I'm playing Ed Malier.
Rob.
Rob is muted.
We'll come back to Rob. M.
Hi, my name's Em, and I'm playing a squeaky, squirmy secret.
And Rob, are you unmuted yet?
I think he
He's
said
not.
be right back last time before he muted. So
Yeah.
God damn it.
We might have to start that over. Huh.
just put him in
No.
post. Put him in post.
Yeah, whatever. And Rob, who plays a guy. Who cares?
Oh no.
Anyway, so last time, what happened, guys?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing happened.
We woke up, we pushed the green button, we woke up, we pushed the green button. We woke up, we pushed the green button.
Followed by waking up.
But then,
I mean, you want
woke
more than
up
that? We
and
woke up.
regained your memories.
Wow, I'm still a computer. It's exciting. Woo, woo.
Is Rob back yet?
He's not.
No.
I feel like I have missed something, but you know what? That's okay.
You have, but you'll catch on soon enough.
All right.
Don't worry, we'll let you push the green button too.
It's not key to any actual plot. Don't worry about it.
I am vigorously shaking my head at you.
I can hear it. Do, Rob.
It's the webby look of disapproval. That's what it is.
La 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 la. la.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hi.
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 And Rob, who plays?
Quinn. I play Quinn. Hi.
Hi. Okay. All right. So, last time you all woke up for the final time and remembered who you were. And we're going to pick up right from that point. So, you all remember who you are. You now realize that you've actually woken up for real this time. You are all in the cryo chamber area. What do you do?
So I'm gonna sit up, look at myself, and then say, "Ah, shit. That's right. God damn it." And then I'm going to check on my
Ringing bell.
bunkmate here.
I'm going to look over and say, I had the strangest dream that you were a ghost.
Yeah, I think we had the same dream. Are you okay? Feeling any space sickness, anything?
As far as I can tell, I'm fine.
Alrighty. I guess I'll go and check on the others since it's my job. And no one won't
I mean,
let
I'm
me
fine
do it.
too, but don't ask me anything.
You're a computer. You don't have any parts that I could check. I'm not a goddamn engineer. I'm a doctor.
You can look under my hood. You can give me a checkup anytime, doctor.
Oh, well. All right. Well, let me look at the rest of the crew first, though. So I'm going to start looking in the other stasis pods. And I will BRB again. It'll be faster this time, I promise.
Well, he does that. Dave, what are you doing?
I guess I'm going to go to my locker and get out some equipment and head to the kitchen.
Are you going to continue to wander around naked?
Well, that was the reason I was going to the locker.
You said equipment, not clothes.
Well, equipment and clothes.
All right. And Bob's back.
So I'm
Okay.
going to look in these ones here and see if the people are still asleep or what.
You see one in each of those pods. One person in each of those pods. They are still fast asleep. The readouts on their pods basically say they're in perfect health, other than being in stasis.
Okay.
There's
so
no reason for it not to have opened.
So I'm going to look back at John. What's your guy's name?
Quite literally, computer.
Oh, okay. I'm going to look back at the computer. Hey, 8-bit boy, why didn't these open?
Well, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Aren't you like in charge of this kind of stuff?
It's been a while. You know, you kind of forget things after a while.
Perhaps you should ask the person who has actually been running things.
Not you again. I thought we got rid of you.
I had a dream about this. I did like it. Actually, can we go back to that?
No!
You cannot be rid of me, for I am you.
Shut up.
You created me. Or have you forgotten?
I don't remember doing such a thing. Why would I do such a silly thing?
You were lonely.
So,
Well,
You required an intellectual companion equal to yourself. Except you fucked up.
apparently. So anyway, if you want to ask the Miss Robot here, maybe they can explain it to you.
I am you. Only better.
Uh-huh. Yet, you're a fuck-up. That doesn't make sense.
Fine. Figure things out on your own.
so computers split personality. Why aren't the other pods opening? Well, I think you done pissed her off.
I mean, it's not my fault she doesn't want to talk. Totally. Maybe. Possibly.
So I'm going to wander down to these ones and take a look at those.
They are empty. Okay. Well, Rob does his thing. Dave, what are you doing?
Well, I'm going around in the kitchen and I'm just like checking to make sure everything's still in working order mostly.
Have you found the kitchen? You left?
Well, that's where I was heading to, so I'm guess
Okay,
I
you
don't
said
know.
you're
Have I?
heading, so.
Yeah. Well, when I get to the
Okay.
kitchen,
Hang
my
on.
goal is to check and make sure everything is still in working order.
Okay, well, you need to go past the big green button and down the elevator to get there.
Okay.
And I will bring up the cafeteria map.
It's totally black.
No, I see it.
No, I
revealed
see
a
it.
big-
I see it. I got
You gotta
I
it.
see
scroll
it.
way out. It's a big map.
Don't worry, we gotcha.
I spent a couple of hours on this yesterday.
Oh, this is what you were copying and pasting over and over and over again.
Yeah, but this is only half of the map.
Nice.
So this is the crew quarters and the lower crew quarters in the cafeteria, as you well know.
Those beds are gigantic.
Yeah, I couldn't get the stupid. Just imagine it, like the
It's
rooms
okay, don't. I'm
It's
teasing.
for so you see how tiny the rooms are. I couldn't get everything to work out the way I wanted it to, but you get the general idea that the rooms are tiny.
I mean,
Right?
my torso takes up most of the bed, so they're not that big.
Yeah, it's more just like nothing is to proper scale. I'm just trying to make things work. It just gives you an idea of
It's okay, don't worry. Don't worry, thumbs
Yeah.
up, it's all good.
awesome.
I was teasing. I'm sorry.
So for the audience, it's basically all metal. The rooms are tiny. There's a bunk bed in each with a computer, a table, 2 chairs, a locker. And basically between each set of rooms is pipes and stuff like that. The cafeteria, again, is all metal with a bunch of picnic table-like benches with, at the far end, a long countertop for getting food and stuff. So basically, think prison cafeteria and you've pretty much got it.
I was about to say it looks like a school cafeteria that somebody chromed over.
Or that. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's the general idea. It's very, very Spartan, very utilitarian. So,
It's home sweet home.
there you go. So, Dave, you're down here, right?
Yeah.
Checking out the kitchen. While you're doing so, you'll notice numerous small little piles of white dust everywhere.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to sweep. And I'll go and start looking for cleaning supplies. Or a robot
Alright.
that does cleaning supplies or whatever we have.
Those would be expensive. At the back of the kitchen, you will find a closet with cleaning supplies.
You hear a voice say, "That's why you're here."
Well, then I start sweeping the little piles of white dust into a pan and then putting it into the trash, I guess.
Well, that just got confusing. Think of the surprise that they realize that they're one in the bin.
Okay then, while you're doing that, Dave, you will hear a tiny little squeak.
I'll look around, see what's making the noise.
And a very small little hamster head is going to little rodent is going to poke its way out from underneath one of the tables.
Hello, little one.
It's going
Are
to look at
you
you
hungry?
and squeak again. And then you're going to hear some. What did you say?
I asked if you were hungry.
Oh, all right. You're going to hear more skittering, and then you're going to hear, as one, quite a few very small little voices say, "No, we're quite well fed, thank you."
Oh, that's disturbing.
Sort of seems to be coming from all over the place in the room.
So, what have you been eating?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There's supplies, you know. Maybe some storage.
Is that
Well,
why
then-
those stasis pods were empty?
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh.
I hadn't thought of that one, Rob. Thank you.
Oh
no.
God.
I'm quite surprised.
I don't know. She was like a bit of this, a bit of that. Things in storage. I'm like,
Sort of the group of hamsters, you're going to realize that you are completely surrounded by little tiny rodents, and they're all going to gather up, and they're going to look at you, and they're going to say, I mean, I'm really, really surprised you woke up.
Well, so am I. I'm not even sure how long I was out.
Well, couple billion
Approximately.
generations.
3 million years.
yeah. I mean, after checking on the other, I would have either gone to sick bay or I would have went with the only other person that had got legs. So I guess eventually I would have wandered in there. Oh, great! Now the cafeteria is full of vermin.
Watch what you call us. We're smarter than you.
Well, what
I'd say that's
should we
debatable.
call you?
Oh, we've never really called ourselves anything. We're a conglomeration, if you will.
I'll call you Glob.
Sounds appropriate.
Did that thing said we've been asleep for 3 million years?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
Certainly long enough for us to evolve.
Into some sort of hive mind, I see.
wait a
Yes.
minute. Were your ancestors the hamsters in the medical research lab?
Well, I mean, we don't remember that far, but we have read the logs, of course. Probably.
Great.
What did you do to them?
Me? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I'm going to get some holographic apples.
I'm beginning to understand where some of my memory has gone, then, Doctor.
Again, I don't know what you're talking about.
You feel yourself get smacked. I think you do.
Hey!
Then you feel your butt get smacked.
Well.
Naughty boy.
I'm still naked, by the way. Just so you know.
The robot don't care. The computer does not care.
Hey now, that's more of, a later kind of thing. And he winks at the air since you don't really have a monitor down here.
By the way, do you want clothes?
He looks down at himself. I don't care.
Are you sure?
After what happened in the dream I had, pretty sure I don't care.
Okay, because, hamsters have tendencies to do weird things at night. Hamsters, yeah. Hamsters.
I go to touch the table and my hand goes through. I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Okay. Okay, do I need to roll something if I want to put clothes on him?
Yes.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
Clever.
A 1.
Well then, he ends up with a loincloth.
Well, I mean, it's something.
Well, I'll keep that picture then.
What an
He just shrugs.
That's not the most, from what we know, appropriate form of clothing for bipeds.
I'm pretty sure you're naked too, Glob, so shush.
But we're hamsters. Doesn't exactly matter. We're covered in fur. Whether you can or not you can see half of our tiny little hamster balls is not our concern. Nobody laughed. I'm gonna.
I'm trying not to. That's why.
Sorry. Oh.
I laughed. I'm just muted because the dog's going nuts.
That's fine. It's all right. Just dead silence was like, oh no, maybe hamster balls was across the line.
Nothing's across the line. Nothing.
So when you say that, Quinn actually looks at you. Speaking of hamster balls, are you all different, like male and female hamsters?
Oh, we're our entire. I don't think you quite understand how this works. The answer is yes. And you see, we have very small brains, but as a group, it is like a larger, more powerful brain, like you're slaving computers to each other.
No, I get it, Glob. And he starts to giggle. He's like, that means in order to reproduce, you literally have to fuck yourself.
I guess that is funny. And you're going to hear a lot of little chittering laughter. I mean, we can be individuals as well. We're just hamsters by ourselves, though.
Gotcha. I think I understand.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that's out of the bag in the least interesting way possible. I have nothing more to say for the moment, and the hamsters are going to kind of sort of scuttle away. Just all sort of vanish back into their holes. Nice meeting you! You sort of hear echoing.
Well then. So split personality.
That's interesting.
Well, yeah. I don't know that interesting is the right word, but sure. Kind of terrifying, although I didn't let it show. Anyway, you eating? Or are you just sitting there?
I'm right now. I'm like sort of going through like all the goods in the pantry to see what we have, what Glom may have damaged, stuff like that.
There's little tiny rat holes in everything.
Well, at least so far, you're the only one that needs to eat, so I won't worry too much about it. I mean, other than Glob. The collective Glob.
There are supplies in stasis as well.
Oh, it's you again. So, what are we supposed to be doing? Where are we? What space is this? I said the name of the show.
Ooh.
Come on.
Oh my god, Rob.
Womp womp.
Wah, wah.
I have unlocked all lower crew quarters for you. Higher crew quarters are still, of course, off limits.
You gonna tell him about the dust yet, or what?
I'll leave that to you.
Of course you would. That's a fresh.
Dust?
You see the piles of dust around you?
I do now.
Good. That one's Petty Officer Williams. That one's Lieutenant Jones. That one's Master Gushvir from the planet Zerberg. Anyone else you want to point out?
Who's that one?
Jimmy from shipping.
Oh. One thing I'd like to know is why there are no holograms of them running around.
I can only manage one hologram.
And you chose me.
Oh,
Awesome.
Lord, did I ever. We needed a doctor.
Lucky
Couldn't
boy.
have just let me rest.
Well, you are resting. See that pile over there?
Mm-hmm.
That's you.
Oh, good. And I start trying to pick up the dust and put it back on my skin. But obviously I'm just going
falls
through it with my
through.
hologram arms.
I mean, he
Well-
just swept a couple of them into the garbage, so
I mean, we should really probably sweep them all into the garbage, to be honest. I mean, I'd do it, but I can't pick up the broom. And he kind of shrugs.
it's a mass dusting.
Well, I guess I'll keep sweeping then.
Goodbye, friends. It's nice to know you. Have a wonderful time all squished together in the garbage compactor. Hey, so who are the other two that are still asleep?
I don't know. Maybe the other me knows something about them.
Those files have been lost.
Well, then. So you somehow expect us to run this entire ship with only one pair of hands.
And a number of paws, let's be fair.
Well, yeah.
I do have tentacles.
Fine, 8 pairs of hands, but 1 pair of legs.
As you all know, the ship is fully autonomous for flight. If you wish to continue mining operations, then you would require more crew. Though I do suggest you look into the fuel issue. We
What
have been
fuel
flying
issue?
for 3 million years.
Oh, right.
1 million, I have been decelerating so we could reverse course. That took a lot of fuel.
So, refresh my memory, because I don't recall this at all. How did we all turn to dust?
Someone fucked up.
By the way, she says someone. I turned to look at the monitor.
It wasn't me. Don't even try that. It was one of you fool sapiens.
I don't think it was me.
The doctor left the hamster cage open.
So you're saying it's my fault? I guess I deserve this then.
And someone left a panel loose.
Oh, well, I guess it's both our faults then, right?
Sweet. As you know, as we all know, hamsters love to chew.
Yeah, well. There may have been enhanced hamsters too. I'm not saying they were. They just may have been enhanced in some ways. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. Yawn.
He just says yawn. He doesn't actually yawn.
Yeah, he does.
Yawn.
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 So he's walking towards the room and then he sighs. Fine. Do you know where the closest source of fuel would be to us? Is it close by? How do we get it?
This is a mining ship. There is unrefined ore in the ship's hold. Figure it out.
Figure it. What kind of... Fine. And I go over to the elevator. Tentacles.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, I need you to press the button for me. Can't do it myself.
All right, I'll push the button.
To the hold.
And as we get in the elevator, I'm gonna say, I'm a chef. I know nothing about refining ores.
I was the doctor. I also have no idea how to do this. I don't even know how they mine stuff without, I'm assuming there's some kind of equipment. I could mine stuff with a pickaxe, I suppose.
Apparently, no one here learned how to read.
Listen, you. You told us to refine ore. You didn't say anything about reading. Ooh, green and red buttons. All right.
So just imagine that over where the barrels are, there's more map. That's the hold.
Okay.
And then the rest of it's the engine room. And it's basically
Gotcha.
just this same sort of long room with equipment and stuff in it and storage at the other end. And there's obviously, there's more, but that's what I got so for now.
Okie dokie. Okay. Well, I'm assuming this is the elevator, so I'm going to put myself there.
Yep.
So, computer, you're the reedy type. How do we refine this crap into fuel?
You're a doctor. You're not a reedy type.
I can't pick up a book or press anything on the computer, so unless you bring it up for me, no.
Brings it up for him. There's a little panel that appears in front of your face.
Okay, but fine. Can't you just tell me how to do this rather than whatever? I start to read.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll something to see if I figure out how to do this?
Yes.
Clever, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. A 1. This is going to be as good as the loincloth.
It's all completely incomprehensible to you.
So I look at the chef, and I look at the computer screen, and I look back to the chef, and I say, I think we just dump these barrels in the engine, and that's good to go.
I may know this.
Oh my
I don't know how to read it either, apparently.
John, you're like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I was about to. It looks as though Edma did something, but I was also about to poke in. I was about to poke in and say,
Oh my god.
"Oh no!"
So apparently the chef knows how to refine.
Well, you've got the base of it, yes. You understand that it requires more than dumping the barrels into the engine.
A small set of eyes are going to poke out from underneath the console. You didn't even know they were there, and they're going to say, "Can we also take a look?"
Sure. And I put my hand out for her to crawl into it.
Approximately 10 hamsters are going to skitter out and climb up your arm.
You're going to try, but you fall through the floor.
It's a
Hologram,
hologram.
remember?
Yeah, well, I'm used to being human. Okay, sorry.
Oh, you just made ourselves look incredibly stupid. We're gonna look over at Edma and say, "Would you like to lift us up?"
Yes, I will lift you up.
Thank you. And 10 hamsters are gonna climb up you instead. And they're going to all look at the paper or screen or whatever it is.
And roll me a clever.
I'm about to. Oh no, that's not my best one. Man, I don't
All
know.
right. Between you and Edma, you each have managed to comprehend the important parts. And it requires taking it to one of the machines here. I don't remember the one here in the middle with the big green button. And starting the processing process, which the hamsters actually understand how that works.
Oh, incredible.
Well, I guess I start moving barrels to the machine since I'm the only one who can do this.
We are very
Unless you can harness enough hamster power.
The computer screen gets a couple of pom-poms going, "You can do it. You can do it."
The hamsters are going to give you a look, and although they have expressionless little expressionless little hamster faces, you just get the vaguest sense that they just don't want to do it, and they're going to say, "Oh, I'm afraid that there's just not enough of us to help, you know?"
Meanwhile, on the walkway above you, there's like millions of little eyes watching.
Just glittering in the darkness. This seething mass of furry little hamsters.
You will require at least 20 barrels.
Oh, well, good luck. You don't need me, I can see that. So I'm just going to leave you to it. And, bye. I'm going to go to the elevator and then realize I can't press the button. God damn it.
A small detachment of hamsters are going to break off and, pyramid style, climb up and press the button for you.
Thank you, Glob.
If you want me to roll something for that, that's totally fine.
I like how you changed your name to Glob already. That's great.
Actually, yes. Please roll a flashy for that.
Oh my, okay. -3! We
Oh!
Oh no!
You attempt to climb up on each other, and you just end up falling around and tumbling around like little furry balls.
You hear,
And that was with a +1.
yeah. You hear awful little squeaking of pain noises from these hamsters as they fall down and skitter away. A few little broken bodies are left there, just there lying on the ground.
I'm looking at them and I'm just, well, thanks for the effort, guys. I'm going to walk away and mutter, should have realized this was going to happen when they tried to walk through my arm.
Some little hamsters run out and grab the bodies and drag them away into the darkness.
Little hamster medics.
Oh no, those hamsters are dead. You hear chewing noises.
Talk about cannibalism, jeez.
It has been a difficult million years.
So I can't tell you to go eat yourself or go fuck yourself because you do both already. How am I supposed to insult you?
And yet they still ruined my pantry.
I mean, everything poops after all.
Well, I mean, I think you're head engineer now instead of chef, so.
I mean, since he's the only one who actually has, well, tentacles, he's kind of the head of everything.
Well, I
at
got
the moment.
hands and tentacles. Come on now. It's not just tentacles.
Oh, yeah, hands as well.
I don't like that image mentally.
Hands, tentacles, knees, and
toes, knees,
knees and
and
knees and
oh, what the heck's he doing with them
Hands,
tentacles?
tentacles, knees, and
Quinn's leaning on the. Well, he's leaning like he's leaning. He can't actually touch the railing, but he's watching, and he's like, between. And he looks at the computer. Between the hamsters and the tentacles, I'm kind of glad I don't have a butt anymore.
I mean, you're not wrong, and there is no other option, shall we say.
All right.
There's I don't know. I don't know how to take that.
Dave, roll me a forceful to see how well your barrel wrangling is going.
Forceful. Apparently, I closed it.
Whoops. Oh dear Lord. Okay, well, you're struggling mightily, and you managed to get 10 barrels loaded before you drop the 11th. Whereupon, it starts emitting a gas.
Well, those of us made of silicon are probably fine. Just warning the rest of those of you that aren't made of silicon, that may be a problem.
Red lights start flashing in the engine room.
Should somebody roll a roll to see if maybe this is a bad thing or what's supposed to happen?
Would you like to figure out if it is or not?
Yes, I would. I very much would, because I have a million tiny... Well, not a million. I have thousands of tiny lives to think about.
Then I would roll a clever. There you go.
I got a 2.
Well, it's better than a minus
All of the
3.
hamsters begin running around like crazy. Because you know that it is not toxic, but definitely not good.
Is it the gas? Are we supposed to be? Is there a step we're missing? Is this byproduct supposed to happen? Is there anything around the room that we might be able to look at? That would tell us.
You could consult the computer you were reading before.
A handful of us are going to climb over there and attempt another pyramid scheme.
Roll another flashy, please.
Is it Amway or is it Herbal? Let's see.
All right.
Oh no.
You managed to make a little teetering tower of furry cuteness.
Just a little pyramid pile.
And on the screen, you see caution may cause hallucinations.
Oh, no.
Please exit room and vent.
Everybody get out before the dragons show up. The hamsters are going to squeal.
Dragons?
Egma,
Okay.
you start to notice an interesting wavering in the air.
Wow,
Roll
what's
me
going on?
a careful.
Careful.
Oh no. Oh no.
Why is there a skull chased screaming at me? Why is that skull screaming at me? I don't like it.
Take in a deep breath.
Well, the Earth peoples are in trouble. How about you, hologram boy?
Well, I don't breathe, so I'm sure I'm fine.
You'll hear a little bzzzt, and now you need to roll a careful.
Oh, Jesus. I have a 0 for careful. I'm sure it's going to go as well as Dave's.
John, you need to roll one as well.
What?
I have a 1. I have a 0 for forceful. You crap.
Oh, God.
Oh, I actually got a 3. Nice.
All right. Well,
I
Quinn,
got something other than a 3.
you'll notice that your holographic image sort of goes staticky around the edges, but otherwise you remain generally unaffected. Computer, you on the other hand, suddenly find yourself with a song stuck in your head, and you can't get rid of it.
Skinnamarink-a-dinky-doo, skinnamarink-a-doo. I love you. Why is this in my head now? Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink, skinnamarink-a-doo.
Edma, you start seeing dancing elephants.
Love you. In the
Um,
morning and in the afternoon.
Look at these
Love
elephants.
you.
Why are they on spider webs?
Bob, please roll me a careful as well.
Jesus.
I love you.
As that song continues to play in the background. Well, the computer continues to sing the song in the background.
Club Pro.
Em,
She did roll.
it's not
Oh.
showing up.
I didn't actually. I'm sorry.
Ah, that's all right. There we go. Okay. All of the hamsters basically bolt for the vents. Good luck, guys!
See you later. I shout.
So, if I can, I would like to use one of my stunts. Slap a band-aid on it to try to figure out if there's a way I can cure this hallucinations.
All right.
Okay. So add 2 to this. 3.
You realize that the only way to stop this is to vent the room and pretty much everything that's been affected.
Okay. So I'm
Except
going.
you can't touch anything.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna go to the computer and say, "Hey, I need you to activate the ventilation system and vent the air out of the room."
Skinnamarink-a-dinky-dink, skinnamarink-a-doo. I
love you.
Is that the
I
alternate
love
personality?
you in the
'Cause that's what I was
morning
gonna
and
do.
in the afternoon.
I
love
love
you
you
in the
in
something
the
and
evening,
the
moon.
Oh, skibidi-rinky-dink,
Skibidi-rinky-dink.
Well, I guess they don't need me, and I'm gonna turn off my light beacon. It falls to the ground.
And you happen to notice Edma is sitting in the corner doing the hand gestures and everything.
You cannot turn off your own light beam, by the
Yeah, I
way.
know. I'm just gonna scream, "Glob! You've abandoned me to this hell!" If you could hear me, try to turn on the ventilation system. Glob does not answer. So I just sit and resign myself to my
Silence.
fate. I start singing Baby Shark in a counterbalance.
Oh
Okay, roll me a sneaky.
Roll a sneaky. All right.
A sneaky.
This is my best skill. Oh my god!
Oh,
no!
Oh,
Not so best sneak.
So many negatives
Oh my
tonight.
god. Glob attempts to find a way through the ventilation system to where they can vent, but they run into an orgy instead. They get distracted.
No! They're hamsters. What do you expect? Oh.
It's what we do. We eat and we screw.
Oh no!
That's got to be the title of this episode.
Oh my god. Yep. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, incredible. So, I am no help. Or we
Nope.
are no help.
Okay, Dave,
Yeah.
roll me a flashy. And we'll
A
see if you can get
flashy.
lucky.
Oh.
Lo and behold!
Holy
In your-
crap.
That's
Random-
a really good.
Yeah, that's like wow, yeah. It's a 6. In your dancing flailing, you manage to hit a a control panel near you. And a voice comes on. Venting commence. And then you hear a long, low hiss. And you notice the air slowly start to clear. Everybody roll a forceful. And we'll see how long the effects last after the room is vented. Well then. Look at Dave.
I'm laying on the floor now, holding my hands up and like to like music, like dancing my hands along, going baby shark do 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 do.
Yes,
I like the one.
Baby
the
Shark
one
will
who-
remain in your head for a very long time, Quinn, and you will remain fuzzy for the rest of the day. Edma, your head begins to clear almost right away due to your reptilian nature. And John, you take about an hour or two. You'll take about an hour or two to fully clear, but you do at least stop singing right away. And of course, the hamsters were smart and unaffected. And they're busy anyways.
Busy.
I like how
You can hear,
I like
you
how
can
the
hear
one who was
high-pitched
least
squealing
affected.
coming from the vents.
I like
Sorry,
how
what
the
was
one
that,
who
Dave?
was the, I like how the one who was least affected takes the longest to get over it.
Is this because he was so defeated?
Okay.
So when I finally stopped singing and I'm able to get up, even though I'm still fuzzy, I'm like, all right, way to go, Edma. Only 11 more barrels to go.
I would suggest you not drop any more of them.
Yeah, I don't want to Sharon, Lois, and Brom my way through the rest of this day.
Do we have some sort of transport system so I don't have to carry them all?
That might have been a good thing to ask first. Roll a clever to see if you find one. You find a small dolly tucked away into a corner. Which
All right.
expedites the process for you considerably.
Hey,
You managed
that's using
get
the
the
old
last-
elbow.
There you go. You managed to get the last of the barrels loaded up without any issue. At which point, you hear a loud hum. All of the lights brighten considerably within the ship. And you feel a tiny bit of acceleration.
Yay, looks like we did it. He emphasizes the we. We did it.
Couldn't have done it without you, Quinn. Couldn't have done it without you.
I know. You know what I can't do without you? Get out of here. Come on. Press the belt. Press the elevator button.
And to the sound of tiny furry squeaking sex, you guys enter the elevator and leave the engine room, and that is where we will end this episode.
Literally squeaky sex.
Oh, where can we find you?
Well, just about everywhere, but currently... Yeah. Oh my god! You mean on the internet?
No, in where you're at right now.
She is beside herself, and inside herself, and on top of herself.
Upping and downing and every which way.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
That was awesome.
Oh, you can find me on Twitter as Orange Father, which has nothing to do with Donald Trump. He's just cribbed my style.
Oh my, Rob, where can we find you?
You can find me in the elevator with Edma.
Oh my god.
You can find me on Twitter at Confessor_X and on Twitch at twitch.tv/ConfessorX.
Dave, can we find you anywheres?
Well, besides in the elevator with Quinn, you can find me at Darth Devon on Twitter, although I don't really tweet too much, but hey, follow me if you wanna.
And John.
Hey, and you can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on everything, but mostly Twitter at LinsteadDM.
And you can find me at danceintheabyss on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram. And you can find more of what we do at distractionsmedia.com. See y'all next time on What Space Is This? Bye!
Bye.